PhD in USA. But with a vaccine of 95% efficacy, 2.63 million people are likely to be prevented from the virus from now till April, which is in just 1 month. The chair, time will fail me to extend the calculations to other countries and the great relief the vaccine brings on board. My lovely audience, would you just getting to know of your health status over getting prevented from the virus? Obviously not. It is rather unfortunate. This is what my opponents are sadly preaching here. How pathetic. Notwithstanding the already established arguments, the chair, we believe that an extensive public education and a strict adherence to the COVID-19 safety protocols is what is necessary and paramount, and not a mere universal testing. My judges, it will interest you to note that as at now, after all the deaths and casualties recorded, a section of the populace still believe COVID-19 is not real. Others believe it is a spiritual disease and have attached religious connotations to it. On April 8, 2020, a popular Nigerian man of God, Pastor Chris, in an online sermon with over 12,000 viewers, claimed that COVID-19 came about as a result of 5G technology. Worst of all, the chair, he alleged that the administration of a vaccine is to establish a new world order led by the Antichrist. The chair, with this, many of his followers are likely not to adhere to the COVID-19 safety protocols. It is against this backdrop that we believe that focus and priority when given to an extensive public education is what will prevent the virus and not a mere universal testing. Finally, the chair, it increases stigmatization against carriers of countless occasions, several reports where people who are recovered from COVID-19 are treated with disdain and stigmatized. A typical example is a news report by DW News, which confirms that many people who have recovered from the virus are facing stigmatization, discrimination, and some are even ostracized in their country. To people who have recovered from the virus. I can't imagine what will happen to people who will test positive after the mass testing. This will rather increase the psychological effects the pandemic has on the country. Is this what we want? The chair, the house. Before I a point raised by my opponents. My opponents claim that mass testing helps to take appropriate measures for COVID-19. My dear, mass testing is not the golden way out, since it does not take away, hence not necessary. Again, the chair, my opponents claim that universal testing helps to develop a vaccine. And dear, we are not saying is that sample testing and pilot-based testing can be used to develop a vaccine, and hence there is no. In conclusion, the chair, thank you.
Wow, we are actually in for. And I'm already admiring this at play. Contestant. Government. So we are winding. We'll call on the principal speaker of Ola Girls Senior High School, Kencity, in a Hafo region. All the issues that you have presented in 2 minutes.
Panel of judges, accurate and lay the points raised by my COVID-19. 1. We lay foundations for innovations for future use through our data and the country. Let's explain the pandemic. So universal testing can never be time wasted. 5. universal test measures used in controlling the pandemic. 7. Universal testing for COVID-19 is possible. Universal testing will like dance. COVID-19 vaccines of the virus. 10. Universal testing. 11. The technology to develop rapid, convenient, my seat. Universal testing for COVID-19, positive or negative. Panel of just my opponents. And HIV/AIDS and hepatitis, you are tested before you are vaccinated. What are you trying to say? My opponent said that it is expensive to your niece. I agree to that. But I want my opponents to understand that if the government of Ghana could spend $9.3 million on cooked food in just 3 weeks during the lockdown period, universal testing for COVID-19 is also necessary. Thank you.
Let's show some more appreciation to this. Point for representation. A summary of the salience and the nodal issues raised religiously.
Chair, panel. Is in defense of our stance. It's not viable. It was. It has huge stigma. 6. Hence, we should rather prioritize vaccination. 7. A mere matter. I resume my seat. My opponent asserted that mass testing helps to identify asymptomatic. Become aware of a thief in your community. Does that take the thief away from? Obviously not. Same way, universal testing does not take symptomatic carrier. You go, which is 0 against the chair. Against, instead of testing, you that we should different geographical areas to the so my dear chairperson, points made by my subordinate only ask from our learned judges. Thank you.
Let's do it again. My judges have indeed they have to bear determine who the winner. We bring you the MC contributions, as it were. But please be mindful of the protocols. Don't pass on the mic to anybody. Hold the mic throughout. You understand? Cater to the protocols to avoid the spread of the virus. Thank you.
Chair, life is very critical. Thank you very much. So you have some contributions. The motion SD have put 19. Let's have a rendition of that particular, and I will on contrary issue, and it's DJ SDA Bekwai Senior High School. Thank you. Of a special song composed by Bekwai SD Senior High School. The composer is I'm coming. Position that your school to foreign is the position just advance your ideas related to children to go benefit. So if you are ready, just raise your hand and let's hear you. Yes, so I will still handle the mic and you speak to it. So your name and where you're coming from.
It's Michael Oseibuachi from Yasantua Girls. And what I would like to say is that we are training these young girls for the future. In fact, they are the future leaders. And very soon we'll be seeing some of them in the Parliament House representing the various constituencies. And what we want to teach these young ones that as they go to the Parliament, they will be debating. And as was indicated by one of our speakers, that there is no war at the Parliament. Debate is a way of expressing one's opinion. So we have taught them how to present their facts with decorous language, so that as much as they want to present their fact, they do not say any or make any derogatory remark about their opponent. This is what we want to see in the Parliament House. And as we impact this knowledge in our young ones, we know that very soon we'll be having a different picture or an improved picture in the Parliament. We've all witnessed what happened in the Parliament recently, and we want to teach these young ones that they make a different story. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sir is passionate about the conduct and the mannerism, even though we are debating a very critical. We are not fighting. We are not at war. We are just coming out with our opinions and views with all the passion that I extend beyond that. Yes. Any other person, let's hear you on this topic. Anything, any contributions, whatever. Please, teachers, students. Or that year, we didn't see you in the finals. What happened? Okay, once we are here, you are the host, let's hear you. Can you make a comment, a contribution for against the topic? Anything? Mass fascination? Is it necessary universal? Okay. Currently waiting for the submission of the mass by a very competent and able panel of judges being chaired by the distinguished Dr. Evans Agri-Dako, the Chief Director, Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs, and a still political science lecturer, University of Ghana. Yes, let me announce the package for this particular edition, which has been sponsored generously by Promasidor. The headline product is Carber and its aligned products. The winner will take 4,000 cedis from the Ghana Education Service, being sponsored by the Ghana Education Service, 4,000 Ghana cedis. They also take home laptop. All the 4 contestants, whoever will win, will take home laptop. This is sponsored by Carber or Promasidor. They also take a giant trophy from Promasidor. Every teacher or every debater also take a product from what? Promasidor or Carber, as we have it nicely arranged. So hampers plus what? Products of Promasidor. We are most grateful to them. Then the second position, that is the first runner up, we take home tablets each. All the 4 debaters will take home a nicely branded tablet plus 3,200 cedis from the Ghana Education Service cash. They also receive hampers and products from what? Promasidor, as we know. There are also certificates for each of the debaters signed by the Director General of the Ghana Education Service, Professor Kwesi Opoku Amankwa. That is the package for the day. So as a reminder, we have Carber, Promasidor. They introduced to us Carber strawberry, Carber banana, Carber coconut, Carber mocha, Carber choco malt, and Carber coffee. Carber, our milk. They say there's something for everyone. Our students, our children, our kids have identified themselves with the product of Promasidol, and the lead product name is what? Cowbell, our milk. We are most grateful to them. They have been with us in almost all our programs. Many of you have them during inter-house competition, but for COVID, we would have seen them inter-house competition, other programs, even BEC, I've been seeing them giving refreshment to students while writing their BEC or WASI. We are most grateful to Promasidol with all their support they are giving to the Ghana Education Service this year. So let me at this juncture also acknowledge the organizing team. They have worked day and night to put this wonderful thing together. Sometimes when you see this wonderful gathering, you think it just came out of nothing, but please, some people worked so hard behind the scenes to put it together. Let's show some love to them. Let's show some love to them. It was ably led by the PE director at the headquarters of the Ghana Education Service, Mr. Michael Intu Aye. Normally, they don't want to be seen. They were actually protesting against me that they don't want their names to be mentioned, but it's very, very important we acknowledge them. Madam Ajuba is with the Schools and Instruction Division headquarters, Ghana Education Service. Madam, we are most grateful to you. Cynthia Wise Atukoi is with the PE unit of the Ghana Education Service headquarters. Cynthia, thank you very much for your work. Seth Ayinsu is the Greater Accra Regional PE Coordinator. Seth Ayinsu Boche, thank you very much. He has worked so hard. We have Seth Day with the Cultural Units, Ghana Education Service headquarters, and Sir Frempong, Deputy Regional PE Coordinator, Greater Accra. Yes, let's show some love. Let's show some love to them. I think they are shy of the camera, so they don't want to be seen. Thank you very much. We have seen you behind the scene. They have worked so hard. Hello, Promasidol, if you are ready, we can pick your goodwill message now. Your goodwill. Yes, so let's have you. Let's have you. Let's have you.
Mr. Chairman, all protocols duly observed. I was expecting my MD to be here, but unfortunately, he is also engaged in other important activities, but we're hoping that he will pass through before the show. Mr. Chairman, amen. With the display of brilliance shown by these ladies over here, it just confirmed that cowbell is here to stay on this program. We want to reassure the organizers and the Ghana Education Service that come next year, probably we're going to have a much bigger event that we've seen today. As my MD, sitting there, I was chatting with him and I was asking for his approval that we would want to own this event and carry it to another level. So for the coming years, we are going to see cowbell doing much bigger things than this. We thank you also, Ghana Education Service, for the support you have given to cowbell all these years. Honestly, without that support, I do not believe we will be here today to do this with you. And we want to thank you so much. Like Oliver Twist, we would always ask for more. The more you support us, the more we would also be able to always come to your aid. And Mr. Chairman, it will also interest you to know that it's not only these kind of events that we always come to GAS.